Magic is ridiculous. Magicians are dumb. Me included. I mean, think about it. Grown men spending hours sitting in the room practicing dumb card tricks and waving their hands around saying, pick a card, any card, and then pretending that somehow proves that they have magical powers? I mean, if you had real magical powers, why aren't you like flying through the sky or shooting fireballs from your hands or, I don't know, walking through walls or something? Actually do the impossible. Why are you still living in your mom's basement trying to make a living finding other people's playing cards? I love card tricks as much as the next guy. More probably, I'm freaking obsessed with cards. But let's face it, if you could really do the impossible, you wouldn't be finding cards. You wouldn't be doing any card tricks at all. The reason we use cards to do magic is because they're easy to carry, they have thousands of established tricks and methods to go with them, and they're easily recognizable objects that audiences are familiar with. Essentially, we do card tricks because they're easy. But the impossible isn't supposed to be easy. Well, the simple answer to all of this is that, well, it's not real. Magic isn't real. It's all an illusion. It's just a trick. It's all smoke and mirrors. There's a secret behind everything. And so, of course, magicians don't do really impossible things, because they can't. They are, well, impossible. Magicians can't fly or walk through walls. We're just people who've spent way too much time sitting in their rooms messing around with a deck of playing cards. And that is precisely why magic is ridiculous. It's an entire art form based around pretending to do things that quite literally can't be done. The thing is, the audience knows this. Everyone knows magic isn't real. Sure, there might be a few people who actually think David Copperfield banished the Statue of Liberty, but we all know it was just a trick. We all know all of magic is just a trick. It's not real. It can't be. It is quite literally impossible. The impossible cannot be done because it is impossible. But audiences pretend not to know. That's exactly why they come to a magic show, to pretend for a bit that the impossible isn't really impossible, that it's not just all a trick, that anything really can be done. Every good magician knows this. They just pretend not to. See, the audience is pretending and the magician is pretending they can really do the impossible, but the magician is pretending not to be pretending because that's the only way to get the audience to start pretending. It's the paradox of magic. It's all an illusion. It is all just pretend. Everyone knows that. But for it to be any fun, we'll have to pretend that it's not just an illusion, that we're not all just pretending. As a magician, you need to respect your audience. Don't insult their intelligence. Don't act as if you can really do the impossible. Don't pretend you actually have psychic powers. Don't trick them into thinking that you're a real magician, because you're not. And everyone knows that. But at the same time, honor their pretending. They want to pretend, so help them pretend. That's why they come to a magician. They can't really pretend unless you also pretend. So play along. Help them pretend that the impossible really is possible by acting as if you can really do the impossible. And that means no card tricks. Okay, maybe a few. I do love card tricks. When you think about a magic trick, think about but when you do a magic trick, think about whether it's something you would do if you could actually do the impossible. If you could really do anything, would this be what you're doing? Make your magic tricks as impossible as is, well, possible. Because that is what being a magician is all about. Ultimately, we have a bit of a paradox. We need to try to convince audiences that we can really do the impossible. To act as if we are real magicians. Because that's how we get the audience to pretend for a bit that we are real magicians. But the problem is, we aren't real magicians. We're fakes and liars. So how can you do both? Act as if you're the real deal, but also admit that you're not. Pretend that you can really do the impossible while knowing that you can't. Well, you can't do it perfectly. Finding the perfect balance between the two is pretty much, well, impossible. But magic is all about doing the impossible. Magic isn't about power. It's about wonder. We can't really break the laws of physics, but for a few minutes, we can bend the laws of life. So, let's play pretend. Well, there you have it. That's why magicians are ridiculous, and hopefully something you can do about it. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and since you seem to have enjoyed it, please click that subscribe button and hit that like button. And if you want to watch more videos about my wacky thoughts on magic, click any of the videos on screen right now. Anyway, till next time, keep pretending.